teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the squad that's looking to put on a show here today, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Green Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Trojans offense is up first today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Big throw caught on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run, and corralling for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Runs through the defender.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Now it's second down here. Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. It's another first down as they get near the 50 now. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They were backed start the drive. Make some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Caught in the flat by the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And it'll be Snyder right at the line for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And it's a comeback route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger.
Breaks into the clear. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end. Third down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense cross that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, and it's Diggs. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught on a comeback route. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to...
He's got it, enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the right here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 34-yard try. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Trojans line it up with first and goal.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Ames sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it go quickly. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass is caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Delayed handoff. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what.
A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had no...
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. The tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it, or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
A play action, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Will hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Let's fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that practice.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Slides with the throw. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Bringing pressure. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the second overtime. Offense looking to throw the ball. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking to throw it on first down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it. Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
And he gets in there. The 2-point try wins the game in overtime. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.